Good evening, everyone. We have another issue yet again with the LIRR. We received this email approximately 4 minutes ago that indicates the following. We have that the 940 train from Ronkonkoma to Penn at 10:59 is currently being delayed at Deer Park due to a unauthorized vehicle on the tracks near Wyandotte. This is not a good sign. After, let's say, a almost 10-hour nightmare that we had this morning with this minor derailment near Jamaica, now we have this. And since that we are covering this, we're going to cover the subways as well. And that's the only train being impacted. And the incident that happened this afternoon near Pearl River is gonna impact Monday morning's service on the Pascagoula Valley line. And we have trains 21. We have train 2117 at terminated at Wilcliffe Lake Station. Following the trains have been cancelled 2121, 2123, 2125, 2129, 2133, 2118, 2121, 2122, 2124, and 2126. Train service will be provided from Spring Valley to Nanwet. My customers will be accommodated by bus service between Nanwet and Woodcliff Lake Station, where train service will resume to Hoboken. At least, at least this one on the Pascagoula Valley line, and at least Channel 7 covered it, and Channel 11. Well, the one of the Long Island Railroad, no. And let's check AJT. And following that, we are going to check Twitter. We have the North Jersey Coast Line train 7277 that departs and that's supposed to depart at 9:07 from Penn Station has been canceled due to engineer availability. Customers are advised to take train 7281 that departed at 10:07 from Penn. So let's go to Twitter. And of course, we have work on the Port Washington branch. And of course, we have the plan work on the Kevin Laws branch.
Shuttles can carry about 15 people, travel up to 15 miles per hour, and are 100% electronic. Officials believe they could serve senior citizens and people with disabilities. The agency says it hopes to start testing them soon as part of a federal pilot program. Hundreds.
Oh, interesting to know that AJT is going to test electric vehicles, but way behind schedule from the MTA. Right, let's see if we have another email alert. Let's see what else we could find. Because all this weekend has been a complete disaster. A complete disaster. Oh, and now we have the 909 train from Penn due to Ronkonkoma at 10:35 is currently delayed at Farmingdale due to an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks near Wyandotte. Okay, we just updated the title, and we're gonna cover now the Brooklyn bus redesign that of course was announced. So they're asking everybody to take the survey. that you could go to mta.info/Brooklyn Bus Redesign. We're gonna post that in the description below. And they already started as of October 3rd. So the next one will be this upcoming Tuesday, October 15th, between 4 and 7 p.m. at Glenwood Road and Walkway Parkway. That's in the Canarsie subway station. On Wednesday, they're going to be at Kings Highway on the Brighton line. On Thursday, they're going to be at Crown Heights, Utica Avenue on the 3 and the 4. Tuesday, October 22nd, they're going to be at 86th Street, 4th Avenue on the R. On October 23rd, they're going to be at Coney Island. Epic fail. Oh, my bad. The N is not going to run to Coney Island. And on October 24th, they're going to be at Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn College on the 2 and the 5. And the open house events will be held in the Brooklyn Public Library. So we have the first one that will be on Tuesday, October 29th at the DeKalb branch that is located at 790 Bushwick Avenue. You could take the J to Kosciuszko Street or the M to Central Avenue. And if you're going by bus, you could take the B38, B46 local, B46 SBS, B47, B54, and Q24. On Wednesday, October 30th, they're going to be at the Crown Heights Library that's located at 560 New York Avenue. And it's accessible by either 2 of the 5 to Sterling Street or Whitlow Street, and by bus taking the B12, B43, B44, B44 SBS, and B49. On November 4th, that's a Monday, and all of these is going to be from 6 to 8. On Monday, November 4th, they're going to be at the South Shore High School. That's at 6565 Flatlands Avenue. It's accessible via the B6, BA2 SBS, B103 Limited, and the BM2. Give me just 1 second. And then on Wednesday, November 6th, they're going to be at the New Lots Library. That's at 665 New Lots Avenue. By subway, you can take the 3 train to Van Zicklin or New Lots. And by bus, you can take the B6, B15, and B84. On Thursday, November 7th, they're going to be in the Williamsburg Library. That's at 240 Division Avenue. You could take the JMOZ to Marcy. And by bus, the B24, B32, B39, B44 SBS, B46 local, B60, B62, Q54, and 59. On Tuesday, November 12th, they're going to be at the Park Slope Library that's located at 431 6th Avenue in Brooklyn. It's accessible via the F or the G. at 4th Avenue 9th Street or 7th Avenue 9th Street, and on the R through 4th Avenue 9th Street, and the buses be 61, 63, 67, and 69. On Wednesday, November 13th, they're going to be at Bay Ridge Library that's located at 7223 Ridge Boulevard. You could take the R train to either Bay Ridge Avenue, 69th Street, or 77th Street. And by bus, you take the B4, B9, B37, B64, X27, and X37. On Tuesday, November 19th, they're going to be at the Brighton Beach Library that's located at 16 Brighton First Road at Brighton Beach. You take the Q train to Ocean Parkway, and by bus is the B1 and the B68. On Wednesday, November 20th, they will be at the Walt Whitman Library. That's at 93 St. Edward Street in Fort Greene. You can take the B, Q, and R trains to the Cobb, or the 2, 3, 4, and 5 trains to Nevin Street, and by bus the B54 and B62. And the last one will be on Thursday, November 21st, at the Kensington Library that's located at 4207 18th Avenue. You take the F train to 18th Avenue, and by bus the B8. And here's the timeline. So they hope that by the end of next year, oops, epic fail. We cannot access the PDF file, neither in Spanish. That's an epic fail. And basically, here's the presentation that was presented on October 2nd. And of course, one of the suggestions that I'm going to bring is to convert the B15 into a select bus service. Because as of right now, JFK Airport doesn't have select bus service route, only LaGuardia, and they have two. And returning to the issue of the Long Island Railroad, the 909 train from Penn to Ronkonkoma at 10:35 remains delayed at Farmingdale due to the issue at Wyandotte. Will this train be canceled? Who knows? Thank you for joining me, Andy Q. So basically, we have a unauthorized vehicle on the tracks near Wyandotte that's affecting the following trains. We have the 909 train from Penn to Ronkonkoma 1035, remains delayed at Farmingdale, while we have the 940 train from Ronkonkoma to Penn at 1059, continues to be delayed at Deer Park. Could both trains be cancelled? Good question. And the issue on the D has been cleared. And because of the incident at Pearl River this afternoon, there will be service impact tomorrow morning on the Pascagoula Valley line. Let's see what else we have on Twitter. Thank you, Chromo Quotient, for sending me that information. Since that Matt Camper and Andy Ravenous are not available, so I'm covering this for them as we speak. This is some pictures of the wreckage of the car that flipped over on Pearl River, affecting service on the Pascagoula Valley line. And as you guys see, and we just received breaking news from Channel 7. Two teens were killed after car crashes into train tracks bursts in flames in Rockland County. So to know two fatalities in this incident. Let's see if anything else popped up. Nope. Let's go to Twitter. Still nothing yet. Still no cancellations, no signs of service improvements, nothing. Let's check NJT once again. See, and the Pascal body line remains suspended in both directions between Woodcliff Lake and Nanwet. And of course, NJT is encouraging customers to monitor AJT.com My Transfer alerts and customize the push notifications on the mobile app. Let's check in the rest of the corridors. Let's see if we have any other update. And the last tweet that they posted was 8 minutes ago. And of course, no explanation whatsoever of what happened this morning. None. None. Zero. Zero. No explanation whatsoever of what happened this morning. The media is so biased that we have to put an end to this because we cannot keep having incidents like this going on and the railroad getting away with it. What Kevin Law's gonna say, what David Mack is going to say, what Philip English is going to say. We don't know. We absolutely don't know. We don't even have an answer from the FRA and not even from the National Transportation Safety Board. But yes, they could investigate major derailments, but minor derailments that affect service, they don't give a damn. I'm sorry, they don't give a damn.
Yes, Jason, I'm fully aware.
Okay, Andy's randomness is fully aware. Uh, let's see what Matt has to say.
10:59 train from Lyondance to Penn is now being held as well because of this. Looks like suspension's coming. I'm warning you now, it's coming. Coming any moment. Number 10.
Thank you for the info, Matt. I'll update my audience about that. That was our fellow contributor Matt Camper updating me Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You guys heard it from Matt. We will see trains being canceled. That is for sure. But the railroad hasn't updated anything for the past 12 minutes. See? 12 minutes. I wonder if the inspector IG is going to. I will imagine, and that'll be one of my priorities, is to have a conversation with the inspector general to see what is going on here. We had a horrendous week in the subway in Metro North on the Long Island Railroad. Then we had that derailment at North Penn on the cycle path. Then we had that minor derailment on a work train this morning that took over 10 hours to clear. Now this. Oh, not to mention what happened this afternoon near Pearl River. That we already seen cancellations on the Pascack Valley line for those coming from the northwest of Hudson. Let's see who is on my channel right now. Thank you for joining me, Alex. Uh, Everybody else, thank you for joining me on this Sunday night. I know we have another issue to report. When this is going to stop? When? Then we have two board members from Long Island that one of them is from Babylon. That same person is Democrat. And the other person, we see his name in every single ambulance of Northwell Health in the island and in the city. But what are they doing? Nothing. Yeah, it's fine that Kevin Love raised last month the issue at Babylon. Well, what about Hicksville? What about Mineola? What about Jamaica? What about East New York? Nostrand Avenue? My home station, Atlantic Terminal? What about Penn? What about Woodside? Kew Gardens? Forest Hills? Hollis? Queens Village? They don't care about those stations. They only They only care about a certain demographics in the South Shore. That's it. And we're not talking about Nassau County. We're talking about Suffolk County. Alright, let's see what update Matt Camper has for us.
Jason, go over to my Twitter page. I'm going to go live on Periscope momentarily to update everybody what's going on with the Ron Kakuma branch.
Copy that, Matt. I'll be going right there over there right now. Folks, let's go to Matt Camper's Twitter page. He's gonna be on Periscope momentarily. I'm on your Twitter page right now. And of course, we put the notifications. So Matt Camper will be live on Periscope on any moment now. Oh yeah, Dad, you're absolutely right. Advanced Player 2299, you're absolutely right. There's issues everywhere, but they don't give rats. And that's the main point. They don't give rats. I could say another word, but since that we are on YouTube, we're not going to use that word. Alright? Let's go live
Good
with
evening,
Matt
everybody.
Camper.
Live here in North America. I'm on my way home. Doing some stuff this evening. Sorry, I'm not on the air right now on YouTube, but obviously I'm out of the studio. Thanks to Jason for covering for me right now. We got problems on the Long Island Railroad this evening, folks. Sign on the Ronkonkoma branch, where we have an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks right now near Wyandotte that is affecting service at this hour, which is not a good situation for those on the Ronkonkoma branch. And this started, I believe, about a half hour, 45 minutes ago now. And we still have no information from the Long Island Railroad as to what's going on. All we know is an unauthorized vehicle is on the track at this point near Wyandotte. So I'm taking a look right now at the My LIRR website. I'm able to do this from my phone, thank God. Looking at everything right now. These are times from Wyandotte. These are westbound trains from Wyandotte to Penn. 10 o'clock train from Wyandotte to Penn. Currently being held at Deer Park because of this. So again, 10 o'clock train from Wyandotte to Penn is being held at Deer Park right now because of this. Also westbound, this is 10:59 from Wyandotte to Penn. It's currently being held prior to departure from Ronkonkoma because of this as well. So again, 10:59 train from Wyandotte to Penn is currently being held prior to departure at Ronkonkoma because of this. So basically, two westbound trains in a row are being held right now because of this. Yep. And let's see, we got an eastbound train being held from Wyandotte to Ronkonkoma. 10:15 train from Wyandotte to Ronkonkoma is being held at Farmingdale because of this right now. So that is not a good situation on that part. Do we have any updates anybody can give me at least? That would help because I cannot check everything at the moment on my email alert system. So I can't give you any updates in that regard, but looking at the next eastbound train schedule to come through is at 11:15 to Wyandotte. Right now, as we speak, that train is right now currently in the area of getting closer to Mineola right now. So that train will be able to proceed most likely as far as Bethpage. If that train gets to Bethpage and the problem's still going on, that train will have to be held at Bethpage for an unspecific amount of time. We do not know an update as to what's going on. We have not heard from the Long Island Railroad any updates to this. We have not even heard that they suspended service because of this, which is not even good in that regard. Hold on, there we go. Okay, let me just check the email alert. Sometime there may be an update I don't know about. Okay, we have a westbound train now being held. This is the train I was just talking about. 1039 train from Ronkonkoma due to Penn 1158 is currently being held prior to departure because of that's the train I talked about. Again, Long Island Railroad, why are you not announcing a suspension of service at this point? Because you got trains backed up. You got two westbound trains being held. One at Deer Park, one at Ronkonkoma. And you have a eastbound train being held at Farmingdale. At this point, why are you not suspending service between Farmingdale and Ronkonkoma and just tell people, we're going to cross honor you on Suffolk County Transit? But I don't think Suffolk County Transit might not be running at this house. So you're basically stranded in that regard right now. And so, this was first reported, I'll tell you guys right now briefly, this was first reported 10:06. 10:06, almost 50 minutes ago. This was first reported 50 minutes ago, and it's still not removed. Or is it removed and we don't know about it? I don't know at this point. You can't make this stuff up. Another day, another problem on the main line, as they say. So I'm just going to briefly, before we go off the air, again, if this is still going on when I get back to studios, I will go on YouTube. If this is still going on when I get back to studios, I will go on YouTube. Uh-oh, we got another problem coming in now, folks. Let's see, I'm just looking at Twitter. Okay, nope, no comment. No comment. No comment. No comment. 1019 train from Patchogue. This is a separate issue. 1019 train from Patchogue due to Jamaica at 11:30 is now being delayed in Bayshore because of equipment trouble. So now things are spreading to the Montauk branch. Again, 1019 train from Patchogue due to Jamaica at 11:30 is now being delayed in Bayshore because of equipment trouble. So that's a bad situation on that regard to the Long Island Railroad. So another problem, this on the Montauk branch. So a lot going on. I'll keep an eye on this on Twitter for a little while at MattCamper1994. Again, if the situation still is evolving when I get back to studios, I should be back in the studios next 10-15 minutes. Probably within the next, I'll keep an eye on it, maybe in about a half hour, maybe around 11:30. If this is still going on at 11:30, I will go on my YouTube channel again. That's Camper News Network. Again, Camper News Network, YouTube, around 11:30 if warranted, if the problem is still going on. For those of you looking for coverage right now, please go to my colleague, Jason Anthony Panero.
Yep.
He's live on his YouTube channel, Jason Anthony, with live coverage of this. If you want coverage right now, Jason Anthony.
Yep, we are covering it as we speak, and we are going to continue to do so. And like Matt was referring, we have the 1019 train from Patchogue to Jamaica 11:30 is currently delayed at Bayshore due to equipment trouble. This cannot be spreading. This cannot be going on. We know that it's Sunday. People need to get home after the weekend, most likely holiday weekend for tomorrow. And we have issues all over. The subways, Metro North, LIRR, NJT. What else is new? Nothing is new. But thank God my commute home was smoothly this afternoon, despite the fact that we took the R train from 14th Street Union Square. Let's see, let's check on Twitter. We are going to continue. Oh, Ken Daniels from WCBS News Radio 880 retweeted the 1019 train from Patchogue. And just to be clear with the facts, we've received the first email alert at 10:31. At 10:31 was the first, no, 10:18. 10:18 was the first email, then the follow-up at 10:31. So what else is new? Really nothing. Look at this tweet from Tom Burke. Time train bones me again. Can you folks get anything right? And as a reminder, things will be changing starting in 2020. Uh, we are going to still be on YouTube, but doing more stuff for you guys, my followers. Let's see what else we see on Twitter. Our fellow contributor Andy Quinto posted, at least pull out notice that the service is suspended. Of course, service should be suspended because you have an unauthorized vehicle on the tracks. Look at the scenario on the Long Island Railroad again. And look at AJT. See, AJT had a vehicle falling into the tracks near Pearl River. And the Pascagoula Valley line is suspended between Woodcliff Lake and Nanwet. For those that wonder, where is this? So right now, the service is suspended between Nanwet and Wycliffe Lake. And a shuttle is operating between Spring Valley and Nanwet. And then buses will take you from Nanwet to Wycliffe Lake, where you will board a train to continue service to Hoboken. But of course, the LIRR leaves us in suspense. Why? Do I need to speak with Phil Ang again? Do I need to speak with Hector Figueroa once again? I don't know what else to do. Really? See? Miscommunication. Miscommunication. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Chroma Crofton, for sending me that. We have this person replying, whatever happened to that tow truck that was quote unquote on the scene 20 minutes ago? It doesn't take long to move a damn car. Of course not. But they want to screw people over, like they always do. Why do you guys think that East New York is falling to pieces? Uh, and some other stations throughout the system are falling to pieces. Uh, Mount Vernon West or Metro North. For those who go to the Empire City Casino in Yonkers. Uh, there's so many places. But it seems that no one cares. It is 5 minutes after 11, and the last email that we received regarding the Ronkonkoma branch was at 10:51, 14 minutes ago. So we have service held between Deer Park and Ronkonkoma. And also we have service being held at Farmingdale. Let's check my LIRR. Let's go to Wyandotte. We have the 10 p.m. train to Penn held. 10:59 train to Penn held. That's westbound. Eastbound. 10:15 train held. Oops. Okay, we have a notification from Cuomo Coalition saying that service is. Look at that. We have that 10:20 train. Look at this. We have that train, that 10 p.m. train that's going to Penn is 1 hour and 10 minutes late. And it's approaching Wyandotte. Look at that. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Meanwhile, the 10:59 train from Ronkonkoma just departed Ronkonkoma and is 28 minutes late because of this. Meanwhile, the 11:15 p.m. train to Ronkonkoma is only 3 minutes late. It just departed Bethpage and it's approaching Farmingdale. Yep, it's moving. So again, we have that 10 p.m. train from Penn to Penn. The 9:40 p.m. train from Ronkonkoma to Penn departed Deer Park 1 hour and 10 minutes late due to an earlier unauthorized vehicle on the tracks near Wyandotte. And we have the 9:09 train from Penn to Ronkonkoma 10:35 is departed Farmingdale 57 minutes late because of this. So service is moving little by little, but with major delays on the Ronkonkoma branch. See, we have that 10 p.m. train to Penn is right now at Wyandotte, train 8069. And the 10:15 p.m. train to Ronkonkoma is about 55 minutes late because of this. Meanwhile, the 11:15 train to Ronkonkoma is right now at Farmingdale, so it's 1 minute late. And we have that 10:59 train to Penn is currently held at Central Islip. All right, we have that train going to Penn departing Wyandotte, an hour 10 minutes late. Meanwhile, we have the 10:39 train from Ronkonkoma to Penn at 11:58 departed 28 minutes late. The train earlier unauthorized vehicle near Wyandotte. Thank God, no suspension. But of course, we have major delays on the Ronkonkoma branch. And we have that 10:59 train to Penn being held at Central Islip. That's going westbound. Eastbound, we have the 11:15 train to Ronkonkoma is approaching Pylon. Is according to the My LIRR website, is running 2 minutes late. And the 11:58 train to Penn is still at Ronkonkoma. So we have the 10:59 train to Penn held at Central Islip, while the 10 p.m. train to Penn from Wyandotte is moving an hour and 10 minutes late because of this. Now that 10:05 train is now 1 hour and 12 minutes late and just departed Pylon. It is going to approach Farmingdale. So we have 3 trains delayed because of this. See, once again, 72 minutes late. That means an hour and 12 minutes late because of this earlier issue at Wyandotte. Meanwhile, the 11:14 train is being held at Central Islip. Why is that? We don't know. And even the 12 midnight train to Ronkonkoma is running 1 minute late. going into the Woodside area. Now went down to 71 minutes late because of this. So it looks like no new information regarding what's going on the Long Island Railroad. The trains affected are moving, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you during the week.